choraharyam na cha rajaharyam na bhadrabhajyam na cha bharakari vyayam krite vardhada eva nityam vidyadhanam sarvadhanal pradhanam. This shloka means the wealth of knowledge is the most precious of all. It is not heavy to carry around, it cannot be stolen or taken away, or even divided among siblings. However, if spent, it always keeps growing. One of the most engaging ways to share and retain knowledge is through stories. In Hinduism, stories are an essential way to illustrate our way of life, value, and preserve our culture. You will all agree that these stories have helped us to shape our conscience and even strengthen the moral compass within us as we grew up listening to them. Through Sadkadhaamritham, we are trying to bring a selection of stories that, with the hope that our children will imbibe some of the core values of Hinduism. These stories will be uploaded as a series of episodes in our YouTube channel, Dharma, so please follow us on YouTube. Bringing Sadkadhaamritham to you, we have on stage Anita Sunil, Seema Bhalla, Preeta Shaji, Sangeeta Shrivas, Nayana Gandhi, Rajni Nair, and Rekha Rajesh. I welcome these participants on stage and hope you all enjoy our humble effort. This is Sadkadhaamritham for you. Thank you.
Namaste. The importance of sharing. This is the story of Krishna and Kujela. As you may know, Kujela was Krishna's beloved friend. One day, their teacher, Guru Sandipani, sent his students to get log from the forest. As a snack for the journey, the Guru's wife gave some chickpeas to Kujela and told him to share them with the other students if they were hungry. As the friend went to the forest to collect the log, it suddenly started to rain. The boys climbed up a tree, and Kujela sat on the topmost branch. After a while, Kujela became hungry, and he started to eat the chickpeas. Krishna heard Kujela chewing and asked, "Are you eating it all alone, Sudama? I thought it was meant for everyone to share." But Kujela sneakily said, "No, Kanaya, why would I ever do that? It is so cold up here, and my teeth are chattering. I am soaked in the rain, and I am shivering." However much Kujela wanted to share the little snack with his friends, he could not resist his temptation, and he ended up eating it all. As soon as the rain stopped, Krishna asked Kujela, "Hey Sudama, I am hungry. Shall we take that little pack of chickpea out?" Trembling regretfully, Kujela disclosed the truth to his friend. However little mischief this appeared to be like, Krishna reminded Kujela that it was not for one person to have all of it, when it has been reserved for everyone to share. That level of selfishness and greed can only invite a downfall. As years passed, Kujela became so poor that some days he had to starve. As he grew incredibly helpless, at one point, Kujela took refuge under the care of Krishna, where he helped restore him and his family with the ultimate work. There are two lessons to take away from this story is, 1, never ever lie to anyone, and 2, always be ready to share. Thank you.
Namaste. The story of Vittala and Pundalika. Once upon a time in a forest called Dandivaran, there lived a man called Pundalika. He loved and fully took care of his parents all until he got married. As the beautiful woman came to his life, his affection and care got fully converged within his wife. The poor old parents got really upset, hence they decided to go on a pilgrimage to Kashi. Knowing this, Pundalika and his wife also decided to join them. They had only one horse, and Pundalika decided that his young wife would ride on it along with him while his parents walked. In the evening, he made his parents to groom the horse and to do other chores. However sad the elderly parents felt, the thought about their son kept them away from raising any objection to the jobs. Soon they reached the ashram of sage Kukkudaswami, where they planned to stay for a few days. Darkness spread as everyone swiftly fell asleep except Pundalika. Suddenly, he saw a group of women, all dressed in dirty clothes, enter the ashram. They cleaned the place, washed Swamiji's clothes, and they entered an inner room. Pundalika was closely watching them. Suddenly, they came out of the room wearing clean clothes and looking absolutely gorgeous. Oh, he couldn't believe in what he saw. This continued to happen every following night. To satisfy his curiosity, Pundalika went to them on one of these nights to inquire who on earth they were. They said they were the holy rivers of India, Ganga and Yamuna, where people bath and wash off their sins. Their clothes have been turned filthy by the sins of the people who take bath in them. They see thousands of sinners every day, and they knew what they carried while they entered the waters. They also remarked that they were the takers of everyone's sin. The woman told him that they then see Pundalika himself as the greatest sinner because of the way he was treating his parents. This made Pundalika realize his mistake, and it brought a complete change in him. From that day, he started taking care of his parents. One day, Lord Krishna and Rukmini came to Pundalika's ashram in Dandivaram. That time, Pundalika was serving his parents, and he wanted to finish his duty towards them before paying his respects to Lord Krishna. But it was a rainy season, and it was all wet and soaky outside. So he threw a brick outside for Lord Krishna to stand upon while he completed serving his parents. The Lord was so impressed with Pundalika's devotion to his parents that he did not mind waiting outside in the rain. Pundalika finished his service to his parents and came running to the Lord, apologizing to Krishna, saying it took so long for him to come and serve the Lord himself. Krishna said, "Dear Pundalika, you are the true Bhakta. I am very pleased with you and the way you love your parents. I do not accept a service from anyone who does not do the same to their parents. Here I see everything within you as much as I would love to see in the finest of my devotees. And therefore, you are gifted with the choicest of all my blessings." Pundalika requested Bhagavan to stay back on earth, and Lord agreed. Krishna asked him to worship Lord as Vidhoba, or God who is standing on a brick. Vidhoba temple in Pandharpur was made at this site. In the temple, Krishna is worshipped with Devi Rukmini. While there are many lessons to learn from Pundalika's experience here, it clearly illustrates how it is our first and foremost duty to love and respect our parents. It is said in our sacred text, Mata, Pita, Guru Deva. True gods that live among us are our mother and father and our teachers. A true Hindu was once asked, if the Lord appeared in front of your parents and teachers, who would you serve first of all? The person replied, without thinking a moment, that my parents come first. And then my Guru, the teacher who imparted the light of knowledge within me by which I can see the Lord. I will go to 3 of them and then go and touch the feet of the Lord seeking divine blessings. Thank you.
Namaste. The story of Brahmin and the cobbler. Narada Muni used to visit Narayana every day. Once as he was passing along the road, he met with a very large Brahmana who was doing his Sandhya Vandana rituals. The Lord knew who he was fortunate to meet there, and therefore he asked Narada Muni, "O the Lord's ultimate Bhakta, Muni Narada, may I ask you for a favor, please? Kindly ask this question to Lord Narayana for me, that when shall I attain moksha?" "All right, I shall ask this for you, Dijavandya," said Narada, and he set off. And then a cobbler was seen sitting under a tree, sewing the untidy, worn-out old shoes. To Narada's pleasant surprise, the cobbler too posed the same question to Narada as a favor. As the saint reached Vaikuntha, Narada thus asked Swami Narayana, "Prabhu, two people that I met today asked me for the same favor. One was a righteous Brahmana, and the other was a cobbler. Both of them wanted me to find out from you, my lord, what is their final destination. When will they attain salvation? Would you be kind enough to tell me what the answer to that is? What is their destination, Swami?" So Narayana said, "Well, yes, the cobbler, after giving up his body, is coming here at Vaikuntha. And Swami, what about the Brahmana? Well, he has to remain there for many births and doubts. In fact, I do not know when he is coming." Narada Muni was astonished and asked, "My lord, what kind of mystery is this?" "Narada, I will make it known to you, as you simply do this for me. The next time you meet either of them, as soon as they remind you about this, give this as your answer." Swami Narayana was too busy taking an elephant out through the hole of a needle. He was then pulling it this side and then the other side, again pulling it this side and then the other side. Narada spoke the exact same words as he met with the Brahmin the following time. To have caused some upset in the Brahmin's mind, this was the response he immediately received. "I have never known of such a nonsense being done by God. How much ever I follow my rituals to him, I find this response to be a dismissive one, and cannot trust how he could do the same. This makes me want to lose my entire faith in him." Narada then approached the cobbler, who was still mending those footwear, but fully indulged in his work. Upon being asked, Narada conveyed the same answer, but this time to his surprise, the cobbler responded totally differently. He began to cry, "Oh, my lord is wonderful. He is the one who can do anything, however impossible for humans to even imagine. He is the one who has hidden the magic of this entire banyan tree that I am sitting under in the tiniest of its seeds. What a miracle maker he is." Full of amazement, Narada left the cobbler, profoundly thinking how his perspective was forced to be changed. The lessons we take from this story are two. Never underestimate anyone based on their look or what they do. Also, for the one who is constantly in touch with the Lord, even when while doing the seemingly pettiest of all things, the doors to an eternal abode is forever open. Thank you.
Namaste. The story of Hasta Malaga. Hasta means one's palm and Amalaga means the gooseberry. Hasta Malaga was a person who had the knowledge of the Brahman, and it was allegorically described to be comfortably resting like a fruit in his palm. The story of Hasta Malaga happened in the early years of the 9th century as Adi Shankaracharya wandered along the southern parts of India. During the travel, he happened to visit a village called Sripuri near the present-day Udupi in India. In that village, there was a pious and lone Brahmin named Prabhakara who had a son. The boy was known to have a pleasant, angel-like face, but his actions appeared rather strange About what should I talk? It is of no use to speak about God as it can't be grasped through words. Shankaracharya then asked, with the intention of letting everyone know about the greatness of the child, "Tell me, who are you, my son? Let everybody know." The boy composed 12 Sanskrit verses summarizing the teachings of Vedanta on the nature of self, thus answering Adi Shankara's question. These verses are gems of wisdom that is truly relevant to people of all generations and can become an object of anyone's supreme intellectual curiosity. Lord Shankara took him as his disciple with his parents' consent and walked to the next village with his battalion. Later, Adi Shankara established 4 monasteries and named the boy, who was now called Hastamalaga, as the head of Dwaraka Monastery. Hastamalaga also wrote extensively on spiritual subjects, and his guru Shankara wrote commentaries on some of the works of Hastamalaga. This story brings light to some deep thoughts as to what the inner self of a person and not what is perceived by others. Therefore, never judge anyone. Thank you.
partakes
has to be treated fairly. Rama looked at the squirrel and thanked him and gently stroked its back with 3 fingers. As soon as the Lord's 3 fingers touched him, 3 lines appeared on the squirrel, which we can still see on these little mammals we find in various parts of India. To all the little friends out here, can I ask them, when you go to India next time, please take a look at the squirrels around. You will see 3 lines on their back, and these are the marks of Lord Rama's fingers. Moral to the story is, service to the Lord can hardly be measured. True service which gets done with greater devotion and dedication will surely receive the Lord's attention at its hour.
Who is the greatest giver? The story of Karna and Arjuna. Karna is known for his utmost generosity. One day, Krishna and Arjuna were walking, and Arjuna asked Krishna, "My Lord, why I myself do a lot of dana to my charity work, why is everyone praising Karna above me?" Krishna wanted to enlighten Arjuna with a good reason. So he turned 2 mountains into gold and asked Arjuna to distribute every bit of gold from the mountain to the villagers. Arjuna set off to the village to announce this. The villagers gathered with the nicest words of praise for Arjuna and received their parts. Arjuna shoveled gold from the mountains and distributed it among the villagers for 2 days and 2 nights, but the mountain was still intact. Arjuna could no longer continue with this process, so he went to Krishna and accepted his defeat. Krishna then called Karna and gave him the same task, asking Arjuna to simply observe Karna do the same task that was initially trialed by Arjuna. Along the way, the first 2 villagers Karna saw were called upon and told, "My friends, these 2 mountains of gold are now fully yours." And he walked away from them, even without waiting for a word of thanks. Arjuna was taken aback. Thus spoke Krishna to Arjuna as he concluded, "Arjuna, you were attracted to gold, and you were giving it away thinking you were being incredibly generous. Karna, on the other hand, did not have any attachment to his position. He does not expect any compliment from others. He is doing his karma without expecting any results, and that's what makes him unique the way he is." The lesson to take from this story is that it is good to give, and even better if you can give without expecting anything in return. As soon as something is expected in return, the act becomes less of a charity and more of a trade. Would you not agree? Thank you.
Namaste. Today I'm going to tell a story about the nail fence. A boy called Ramu was a very short-tempered boy. His dad thought to give him a lesson. One day, his dad gave him a bag full of nails and a hammer. Dad told Ramu, "Every time you get angry, take a nail and hammer it into the fence." On the first day itself, Ramu hammered about 40 nails to the fence. But as the days passed, he learned to control his bad temper. The number of nails he hammered to the fence decreased as he realized that it was easier to control his bad temper than to hammer nails into the hard wooden wall. Ramu said, "I no more lose my temper, Dad." And Dad said, "Very good. From now on, when you're peaceful and not angry, take one nail out of the fence. Finally, Ramu said, "It took a while, Dad, but I managed to pull out all the nails from the fence." The son took his dad to show the fence. Dad said, "Wow, you have done a very good job, my son. But still, do you see that the fence is full of holes now? The fence will never be the same as before. When you speak in anger, you leave scars just like the nails left those holes in the fence. It does not matter how much or how often you apologize, the wound will remain. It's like hurting someone with arrows." The Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba has said, when you cut a tree can still sprout. When you scratch a piece of iron, an ironsmith can polish it. But when you break a heart with bad, offensive words, you will never be able to put it together. Therefore, always remember that words can trigger endless sorrow as well as endless joy. Use only those words which will never hurt the feelings of other people. Remember, bad or good words will one day return to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That was Sadkadhaamritham for all of you. Hope you enjoyed it. I know you all are waiting.